All right, we are officially recording. What's going on, fam? Hope everybody's doing amazing. Welcome to Momentum Mondays, Chairman Edition. Pleasure to have you guys. Super excited to be on the call. My name is Ricky Valdez, currently Chairman 25 in this beautiful business of I Am Mastery Academy. And today I am live with the one and only my brother, Erick Parker. We're going to collab on a call long overdue. We will be sharing tons and tons of gems with you guys. And I couldn't be more excited. Let's get this call bumping. Let's get this call on the road. Let's kick this call off. It's not going to last more than the next 50 minutes. My brother Erick has tons of gems for you guys. I definitely have tons of gems for you guys. But let's rock this thing. Today, I'm gonna introduce you to guys. I'm introduced to you guys such an amazing individual, right out there in Houston, Texas. Full entrepreneur, brings the fire every time. Somebody I got a lot of respect for. Somebody that is a hitter in this business, a leader, a mentor, a role model. Works when everybody's sleeping, really knows how to drive up that GV, knows how to trade, makes no excuses. And one day I just saw the GV boosting, GV volume going up, going up, going up, going up. I'm like, man, who is this person? Where did this person come from? What's going on? I need to reach out. And when I spoke to him, I knew that he had a lot of heart. He has this tenacity. He has this relentlessness. He has this work ethic that not many people can bring to the table. Today, he's going to speak to you about taking the lead. I saw this man literally go from P150 all the way to Chairman 10. He's had setbacks just like all of us have, but he always found a way to make it happen. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. And I cannot wait to hear the gems. I got my notebook because this right here is one of the finest within our organization. So my brother, Erick, let's run it, bro. I appreciate you, man. Talk that talk. Let us know what it is that we got to do to get to that next level. Drop some next levels in the chat for my brother, Mr. Erick Parker, C25. Let's go.
Sheesh, man. Definitely appreciate you. Man, this call is so is definitely long overdue, man. I'm just grateful for you. You know everything that you do, even if I don't say it enough. Honestly, I don't say it enough. Everybody drop legend in the chat box. Stop the next level. Drop legend in the chat box because honestly, I don't think that everybody knows. He doesn't put himself on that much of a pedestal, right? But this guy literally, when I joined the business, right, I was introduced to this individual as one of the top swipe traders, if not the top swipe trader on the platform, right? See, a lot of y'all know him as, the Chairman 25, right? But a lot of people don't understand that he was making Chairman 25 income on the charts before he even hit Chairman. Right. So this is somebody that I literally studied, right? I mean, I was literally fiending. Like I had my notifications set to him specifically. Whenever one of his trades got out, I would wake up out of my sleep. I almost wrecked my car one night. Whatever I had to do to make sure that I got those trades plugged in, right? I was willing to do it. Right. Then he went ahead and smacked Chairman. I think it was Platinum 5,000 maybe when I joined the business and was providing tremendous amounts of value. And then when he hit Chairman, like that really showed, okay, that is possible. Like you could do this thing. You can really do this thing, right? They don't even know about that, Kyle. They don't even know about key to pips, man. They don't know about that. They youngins in the game, right? They youngins in the game. But definitely appreciate everybody hopping on, right? One of my coaches, one of my mentors told me something specific. They said that when I get on these calls, it's always dope because the people who are supposed to be here are the ones that are plugged in. Right, everybody drop, I'm supposed to be here in the chat box. And I know I'm not going to go too long because I honestly want to hear from Ricky. I want to take some notes. I want to be a student, right? I want to be a student, right? Drop, I'm supposed to be here. Now go in the chat box really quick and just drop, you played with it, right? Not this chat box, going to your Telegram, your iMessage, whatever chat you have, going to that chat and drop you play with them, because if they miss this call, they miss this training, they honestly just played themselves, right? So for those who don't know me, my name is EP, right? 25 years old, born and raised here in Houston, Texas. Long story short, I'm gonna skip over all the extra long, soft stories. I went from driving Uber 20 hours a day, 6 days a week, to a six-figure earner in this opportunity within a year and a half. You say that one more time. I went from driving Uber 20 hours a day, 6 days a week within this opportunity in a year and a half. Right? So I'm not the guy that's going to get on here and, have empathy for you and feel sorry for you. Life is going to hit you throughout this process. I can guarantee you. I can't guarantee you that many things, but I can guarantee you that life is going to hit you. Right? But it's literally all about how you respond to that thing. And I know that, it's kind of cliche, but that's really what it comes down to in this business. Right? That's honestly what it comes down to in this business. You're going to get hit with various things. How are you going to respond? Right? Maybe you did get laid off your job. Right? Why can't you go and drive Uber all day and pass out business cards for this business to every person that gets in your Uber? Maybe you're not doing Uber due to COVID. You can do DoorDash, Postmates, whatever it is. Get you a little mini stapler from Walmart, staple your business card to every bag that you deliver at somebody's house. Whatever the grocery store. See, like Erick Thomas said something on the call. He's like, it's not the skill, it's the will. Right? And I'll be 100% transparent, and Ricky can attest to it. When I hit chairman, it wasn't because of the skill, it was the will. I might not have been able to edify you the most perfect way. I didn't have the perfect clothes. I didn't have the perfect invite. I didn't know the chairman blueprint. There was a lot of information that we honestly did not know, but we have the will to go and get it done. We put the work in. And that's honestly what separates. I see my boy Ricky on here. Shout out to you, bro. Right? That's honestly what separates the greats from the good, because everybody on this call is good. Everybody on this call can get to chairman 10. Everybody on this call has the opportunity to get there. Everybody on this call has the opportunity to go platinum 1,000, platinum 2,000, whatever the case is. But you got to make a decision every single day to say, regardless of what's going on outside, I'm going to go 1-0 today. Drop 1-0 in the chat box. Drop 1-0 in the chat box. See, because a lot of people come in and say, oh, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And I get that mentality. But I feel like sometimes when we say it's a marathon, people feel like, oh, I have forever to get the marathon done. See, I'm the person of the mindset. I went and played ball at U of H, and they used to say our goal is to go 16-0. That's the marathon. But in that marathon, we had 16 different games. And so they said every game we want to go 1-0, but you can't go 1-0 in the game. You can't go 16-0 without going 1-0 every day. You can't go 1-0 every day without going 1-0 every hour. You can't go 1-0 every hour without going 1-0 every minute. So everybody write down on your notepad, I'm going to go 1-0. What is 1-0? 1-0 is waking up when that alarm clock goes off, not on the third alarm, not on the third snooze. 1-0 is plugging into that go live session with Lee Allen in the mornings, with Luck Longmire, with Taylor Marks, with Millie Mills. 1-0 is plugging into trainings just like these. 1-0 is plugging into team trainers, product trainers, whatever the case is. 1-0 is taking one step in the right direction. It's sending that DM when you really don't feel like it. It's posting when you didn't have the best picture, but you was just like, I'm gonna get some good quality content out there. That weekly meeting is 30 minutes away, and I kind of really don't want to go, but I'm gonna just go anyway because I want to go 1-0. Right? Ricky wanted me to talk about leadership, and I'm gonna be honest, like most of my leadership just came from action. Right? Everybody knows the quote. Everybody's gonna do what you do and not what you say. And see, that's the biggest mistake that most people make within this opportunity. I'll give you an example. If you're in my particular organization, I know you've heard me talk about this, right, multiple times, so you can't drop the answer. If you're not in my specific organization, you can definitely drop this answer to this question. 111 in the chat if you know the chairman blueprint. 111 in the chat if you know the chairman blueprint, right? David Amanitia, chairman blueprint. 111. The elite chairwoman. Where are you? I'm gonna change my view to gallery. The elite chairwoman. Can you raise your hand for it? Right, we gotta be quick because I don't want to hog up all the time. Where's she at? Where's she at? I don't know if she knows how to raise her hand. So Cherokee Brown, I'm gonna just pick on you because I can see you right here. Do you know the chairman blueprint? Thumbs up. Nope, don't know it. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with it. Nicole, you know the chairman blueprint? A little bit. Okay. Somebody give me a thumbs up that knows it. Be quick. Amina. Trey, I'm not calling on you. You're on my squad, bro. Amina.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm not. So you gotta put your face in your camera now. You can't just be.
My bad. Hold on. I got to turn on my light real quick. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
I just put my daughter to sleep. My bad.
Okay.
All right.
How you doing, Miss Amina? You doing all right tonight?
Huh?
Oh, I know you. You cheated. It's okay. Hold on, you muted yourself.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. So
All
you know
right.
the chairman blueprint, right?
Yeah. So let's get 15 people within your organization and then find 3 to 5 to go P150, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So now, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into it, right? So, when you go into actually lining up the schedule, the 7 days out of a week, right? David talks about something, right? He says the goal should be to prospect 2 to 5 people per day, right? 2 to 5 people per day, 7 days a week. So if you prospect 5 people every single day, how many people did you prospect in 1 week?
You said 5 people every single day?
Every single day, 5 people.
35?
35, right? Is that your final answer?
5 people, 7 days a week? Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's the right answer. So now, if you teach 5 people how to do it with you, right? How many people total is that getting in front of your business every single week? If you teach 5 people how to do it with you.
Oh, you said this on another call one day. Was it 210?
You gotta be quick. Right? See, you said the right answer. You was on another trainer, so you cheated. Right? It's all right. We appreciate you participating, right? But the average person, right? The average person on this call, how many people, when I said that, you automatically did 35 times 5? Just be honest. Drop a 555 in the chat. If you did 35 times 5 once I said that, right? Transparency and honesty is what's gonna get you to the next level. A lot of people put 555 in the chat, right? And that's the biggest mistake that we make in this business. See, we get to a certain level, we feel like we understand something, and then we want to put it on the team to go and do everything. And it's not just on the team, like management mode. Everybody write this down. Management mode equals loss of volume. Management mode equals loss of volume. See, I feel like I'm looked at as a pretty good leader, as one of the top leaders, because I'm always doing the work that I'm talking about. I don't just tell people invite to the call, I'm inviting them to the opportunity call. I'm not just telling you to get on 3 ways, I'm getting on 3 ways. I'm closing deals. I'm actively prospecting myself. I'm actively trading myself. So a lot of people, when they do that math, they say 35 times 5, oh, that's 175. You're excluding yourself from the work. Say that one more time. When you calculate that and you say 35 times 5, you're excluding yourself from the work, which equals loss of volume. See, I know that a lot of people in here could get personal enrollments, but when you see myself, Ricky, Gustavo, all the other top leaders, right? Marvelous chairman, right? When you see us getting personal enrollments and welcoming other people in the chat, drop a 111 if you feel like, dang, like Ricky getting persons, I gotta go get some persons. Like Marvelous getting them, I gotta go get them. Chairman Rudy getting them, I gotta go get some too. We're leading from the front. That's honestly the simplest way to really set yourself up as a leader. Do the work. The work is simple. The work does not change. If you're looking to level up inside of this opportunity, you have to get on the phone with prospects. Talking to the team and training the team is phenomenal. That is amazing. But new blood equals momentum. And right now, see, some of you haven't been through the seasons, but right now, Ricky can attest to it. He's been in this way longer than I have. See, the winter is coming. And in the winter, sometimes it gets a little cold and lonely, right? I'm very cautious with my words. So I'm not speaking nothing into my business. I'm just saying sometimes for some people, it gets cold and lonely, right? But when you put bodies all around you, right? Anybody knows when it's cold, the fastest way to get warm is to be body to body with people, right? When you put yourself in the environment with other people, even if the power goes out at your house, you'll still stay warm. And it's the same thing with the wintertime in this business. If you're planting seeds right now, don't wait until next month. Don't wait until 2 months from now. Plant as many seeds as possible right now, so that in the next 30 to 60 days, those can harvest. And when that harvest, what that means is you have new blood coming into the business. You have new, nice, warm bodies around you. Because sometimes the dead weight falls off when it gets cold. Right? But when it comes down to leadership specifically, everybody write this down. The play doesn't have to have my name. The play doesn't have to have my name on it. Only the check. Only the check. Drop a 222 in the chat right now. If you don't want to, you don't necessarily have to write every op call that goes on inside of your organization, right? That goes on inside of Ricky's organization. But as long as the check on Friday from Mr. Christopher Terry says your name, you good with it. See, a lot of people get to Platinum 1000, Platinum 2000, and they start feeling themselves. They start getting the ego. They start getting the big head. They want to be the face of everything. I'm going to put in the work, but I don't need to be the face. As long as Christopher Terry pays me on Friday, I'm fine with being number 2. I'm perfectly fine with being Lou Williams. Y'all know Lou Williams is the 6th man, right? Lou Williams being the 6th man, he still got the championship ring. He still got the ring. So I'm going to step up and I'm going to take initiative as if I am the face, but I don't always have to be the one with my face in the front. But anything you're wanting to accomplish in this business, it takes leadership. Right? I'm going to go over the 5 levels of leadership really, really quickly because a lot of people don't really understand how it works. Number 1 is position. Nobody respects you just because you're a platinum whatever, just because you're a chairman whatever. That's cool. The shock and awe is there in the beginning, but I can guarantee you it runs out eventually. It's called the law of familiarity. So number 1 is position. That's the lowest level of leadership. That's based off of your rank. That's based off of your title. Then we have permission. Myself and all of the top leaders, top multipliers in the organization, I tell them, we're not demanding anything. We're asking for permission. Any one of the top multipliers in my business, I can unmute them right now and they'll tell you, I asked for permission to help them get to the next level. I need your permission to help you because you may not want my help. You may want to do it on your own. You may not want Ricky's help. You may want to do it on your own. And I'm going to just let you know it's going to take you a lot longer. I had to overcome it myself. I thought I knew at Platinum 2000, I thought I knew it all. That's why I was there for 8 months. I thought I knew. I said, transparent. I said, I don't need Gustavo and Ricky and them. I got it. That's why I sat there for 8 months. Why would you not leverage somebody that's making $25,000? Not even about the income. I've been in network marketing for 2 years. Ricky's been in for at least 4. Yeah, do y'all understand it? It's not even about the level of income. It's the experience that he's seen from the business. I don't have that. He has experience that I can't give you. He has experience that you don't know. It's certain things that you don't know because you just haven't went through. Number 3 is production. I hit this early in the beginning because people saw what I was doing. Production, people follow you because of what you do. My bad, permission was people follow you because they want to. right? Production, people follow you because of what you do. If I don't see you dropping, if I don't see you welcoming anybody in the chats, I can't. Why would I go get somebody to join my, why would I go put somebody in my business just because you said so if you're not having any welcomes in the chat? You're not dropping one. I don't ever see your name saying welcome such and such to the family. Why should I go get somebody just because you calling me? You have to be producing. Then you have to help develop people. So you have to grow as a person because your income will never outgrow the level that you reach. I never forget, Ricky and Ray told me in the beginning, you have to grow to a certain level to become a six-figure earner. I was like, man, I'm already ready for six figures. I don't know what they talking about. I came out the womb ready for six figures. And then I made really good amount of money trading and lost it. I wasn't ready for it. You have to develop into the person that can handle and maintain that type of income. Right? But people start following you for what you've done with others, how you've helped others, how you've impacted the lives of others. Then we have the pinnacle level. People follow you just because of the person that you are. I'm following Ricky just because of the person that he is. Everything, all the other accolades and accomplishments are cool, but I'm following just because he is, just because of the person that he is, the man, the father that he is today. You got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, why would somebody follow me? Everybody wants to lead, but why should they follow you? If the roles were reversed, would you follow you? And the other question we got to ask is, who are you following? I was watching Erick Thomas one day, and he said that Denzel Washington, some of y'all may be a little too young, right? Denzel Washington has an acting coach. Really let that sink in. Denzel Washington is arguably one of the greatest actors of all time, and he still has a coach. He still has a mentor. So who are we to think that we don't need a coach? We don't need it. I promise you, when you get out of your own way, this business gets so easy. When you humble yourself and say, I don't have all the answers, I'm willing to go and seek them, this business gets a lot easier. If you could text me how many more minutes I have, Ricky. Right? And we got 5 qualities of leaders that lead followers. I'm gonna try to speed through this thing really quick because I don't want to argue about the time. I want to be a student. Right? Just let me know how much time I have left and I'm gonna finish in that amount of time. Right? 5 qualities of leaders that lead followers. Right? Number 1 quality of a leader that leads followers, you demand followers by your position or title. Listen to me because I got this rank, because I did this, because I did that. You probably did text me. Perfect. Perfect. I honestly don't even want to dive into that part. That's going to take way too long. Right? Matter of fact, scratch it. You're not even going to go over that part. Right? Drop a question that you have in the chat box, and I'm gonna continue to dive into a couple other things, but just drop one question. The first 2-3 questions that I see in the chat, I'll actually answer. Right? But when it comes to leadership, right, just speaking honestly and transparently, you have to ask yourself, you have to be the leader that you didn't have. Right? See, it's easy for a lot of us on the call right now to say what we would do if we were in the position of somebody else. I can easily say, if I was Ricky, I would do this. If I was Gustavo, I would do this, but I've never sat in that chair. So all I can do from this perspective is say, hey, this is an area, right, that I wish that I could have improved on, right? I wish I had this when I was coming up, so I'm gonna fill in this void right here. Right, I'm gonna be a team player and fill in the void instead of talking negatively about the individuals who are leading me. One of my biggest battles right now, I don't have battles. I'm real specific about the things that I speak. So I don't have battles. Just being 100% transparent. Life happens every day, right? You have life things that happen, but I just understand my belief level is so high. I'm vibrating on such a high frequency that, like, okay, so think about it like this. A new Fast and Furious came out, right? Say me and Ricky went to go see Fast 9 or whatever Fast movie. I know they got 35 million that came out. Say we went to go see Fast 9, right? If we went to go see Fast 9 and then we came back and we hosted a call and we told y'all everything that went on, except for the middle part. We told y'all how it started in detail. We told y'all everything up until the middle point, right? We skipped over the middle and then we told y'all exactly how it ended. Who died, who had a baby, who got married, et cetera, right? Just let me know in the chat box, is the middle that important? If we tell you in detail how the beginning starts and how it ends, is the middle really that important? Like, are you still gonna go spend money to go see that movie? Everybody's saying no. It's the same thing with this business. You're gonna face some kind of battle, some kind of pothole obstacle every single day, but you gotta make a decision. Are you gonna continue to go 1-0, or are you gonna let that slight thing defeat you? Right now, I'm reading The Magic of Believing. Depending on where you are in the business, I don't know. If you're newer to network marketing, you should read something like GoPro. You should read something like My First Year in Network Marketing. If you're past the kind of beginning stages, if you're like Platinum 1000, you need to read a book called The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. That's one of the best books I've ever read about leadership. If your belief level, you're still working on it, Believe Nation by David and Menichier, I'm reading The Magic of Believing right now. What's the way you get people to work together better? I work with them. I don't give directions, like I don't bark commands, I do it with you. So the easiest way to get duplication is to do it side by side. I could tell you from in front of the Zoom screen, but I can get right beside you and do the work with you and show you how to get it done. Was there a time where you had the skills and not the wheels? I just got the skills after I hit chairman. I'm gonna be 100% honest and transparent with y'all. I made it to I don't know, the grace of God got me to chairman without the skills. I literally just learned the perfect invite, the perfect clothes. I just learned all of that. Like, so literally, Jim Rohn says it, what you lack in skills, you make up in numbers. You literally just have to run through, and y'all getting these trainers. When I joined, I'm gonna be honest, we were locked in on trading. Ricky can tell you, Kyle can tell you, all the OGs can tell you, we weren't even looking to really build a business. We were just literally just looking to really run it up trading. And the skills of really network marketing started coming along the way, but we ran through the numbers. I've talked to more people today than you probably talked to in the last month. Just be honest. I'm going through the numbers. Ricky's probably talked to more people today than you talked to in the last month to 2 months. Ricky got more personal enrollments than me the last time we talked on the phone. I said, how is somebody that's making more with me eating more food than me? It just doesn't make sense. I was not comfortable with that. Right, but I don't want to take up too much time because I already know I kind of went over that. It was about 10, 20 minutes, right? If you have any questions, hit me up on IG, right? _EP. But I want to go ahead and edify this guy because I don't even get too many chances to go ahead and edify Ricky. So it's actually an honor and a privilege, right? Y'all already saw him open up the code. It was an honor and a privilege for you to actually edify me. But I'm grateful for you, bro. You know, myself and Ricky kind of started out. We had a good relationship, so things went down and we lost our relationship, but we built it back up and it's better than it even was before. Right, you're gonna go through trials and tribulations in this business, but the one thing you always got to do is honor and respect your coach and your mentor. Right? I hope everybody wrote that down. You gotta honor and respect your mentor. It doesn't matter what goes on. It doesn't matter if you all get into some personal things. It doesn't matter if you outrank them. It doesn't. None of that matters. You have to honor and respect your mentor, your coach, the people who put you in position. Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't even be in this opportunity. Right, and that's something I learned on the back end, so you can avoid a lot of the mishaps that I went through, right, by simply having that understanding now. But this guy is literally one of the top traders on the platform, one of the top chairmen in the platform, willing to literally give anything that he can physically give financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, doesn't matter. Whatever value that you're needing, you can go to him and your cup is going to get filled. Right? I'm not even acknowledging him as a Chairman 25 anymore because I'm so happy and grateful now that Chairman 50 is done for him before whatever date he has set. Right? So without further ado, I need y'all to go crazy and drop C50s in the chat because it's already done for the man. It ain't no myth because he's right here in the present with us. The legend, Chairman 50, over 5,000. He's positively impacted the lives of over people. See, when we say he positively impacted the lives, my bad, I got to keep going on the edification. I can go all day. This is my last point. Right? He's positively impacted the lives of over 300,000 individuals. See, when we say that, a lot of times we just speak about the people that are in the organization because they're a chairman 25, 1250. But this individual was not only a chairman 25, he also was one of the top traders on the platform. So he impacted lives, not only building the business, but he personally impacted bank accounts, my bank account, in a positive light. So any chance that I get, bro, I'm gonna edify you as high as I possibly can, right? Big C50 is already done. Ricky Valdez, please come and drop some gems on us because I'm ready to get some value. I'm ready to be a student. I got
Let's go. I got some gems for you, bro. Most def. Yo, drop some sevens in the chat for my brother Erick. Bro, I got a lot of notes right here, man. Student mode, man. I appreciate you, bro. It's not a coincidence that you've been able to reach that chairman level, man. You literally, bro, you came in here as far as in this profession, more heart than talent. You literally, bro, definition of not you practice what you preach, but you preach what you practice. You, bro, you're the definition of you can literally come in here and you don't have to know everything and you could still reach that six-figure level, bro. I'm super grateful to have you, especially as one of the chairmen. I'm grateful to have you regardless, but you being one of those chairmen that made it within the organization, man, I'm super grateful for you, bro. You have a lot of humility. You have a great character. You lead by example. You're great to your people, bro. I appreciate that with all my heart. That's all I could really ask for, to be a great human being, bro. And that's you, bro. So I'm super, super, super grateful, man. Thanks for the edification too, man. I see you get it out the trenches, man. I seen you move that GV. Anybody that's working with Mr. Parker, man, it's a blessing. He knows how to build this business. He knows how to trade. And you can see the humility. So keep listening to him. Keep rocking with him. He's going to rock with you. He ain't giving up on you. And I can't wait to see you out there in Houston, my bro. Let's make it happen, man. You said a few things right here. And I'm just like, this is lit. I took a whole notebook, man. So let's run it, fam. Let's run it. I got some stuff, and you guys know that when we get to work, we absolutely 100% get to work. Fam, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Everything good? Good. Well, I got some stuff today. Today I'm gonna talk about the gap. Okay. Today I'm gonna talk about the gap. I got a lot of good things for you guys, but listen. Let's go a little bit into these basics. Let's get into this chairman mindset for you guys. Just a little bit about myself for anybody out there that doesn't know me. I've been working in entrepreneurship since I was 20. I'm 27 years old. I'm about to be 28 years old. When I started, I was the most underqualified person. I come from, I was born in the USA, but I was raised in Mexico. My second language is actually English. My first language is in Spanish. And let's just say that I'm also somebody that's more heart than talent. I'm also somebody that I used to always tell myself, hard work beats talent. Especially when talent fails to work hard. I was always going from job to job to job. I don't have a college degree. I was raised by a single mom. Okay, no excuses, literally no excuses. Where I'm from, people don't make it to be this age. Where I'm from, people don't get opportunities like this. The city in the United States that I'm from, they earn 20, 30,000, 40,000. You make $50,000 back where I'm from and you're good. but that's not the case for me. I know that I had generational curses to break, was able to break those curses. Now I got generational blessings to give for my family, for you guys. But realize this, that leaders come from ordinary places. Leaders start from the bottom, leaders start from the back, but leaders make a decision. They make a decision to really step into that place and really make this thing happen. I used to work at Dave & Buster's. My last job before this, I was literally serving tables at Dave & Buster's. I was a server at a restaurant. I guess that God was just getting me ready to serve. And now we're here. It'll all make sense. You might not make sense out of what's going on right now in your life, but everything has a purpose. The pain, it has a purpose. And because of this beautiful company, I've been able to reach levels in my life that I never would have or have before. I've been able to reach levels in my life that nobody in my family has before. You know, I might talk a little bit about myself right now, but we're going to get to you right now. Just want to introduce myself. But listen, fam, never made excuses. I've been through so many things. At one point in my life, it felt like every single door was closing. Everything that I have right now, I always prayed for it. Even down to a leader like Mr. Erick Parker. I used to say, you know what? I don't know how. I don't know how. I used to look at my back office in 2017, February 2017, I started. I looked at my back office. It was at zero. In that first week, it was at zero. I said, I don't know how, but I know I'm going to attract these amazing people like Mr. Erick Parker. I don't know how. I just know it's going to happen. And so let's talk a little bit right now, because I've been able to go chairman. I've been able to be a trader for the company. I'm telling you right now that if you plant your flag, I'm gonna talk about vision, but if you plant your flag and you burn the bridges and you truly say, I'm all in, like I did in 2017, I said, I'm gonna believe as big as possible. Literally, these are things that I told myself. I said, I'm gonna get rich or I'm gonna die trying. This is where I'm gonna be. I know that God brought me here for a purpose. This is before I was chairman, before I was trading for the company, before the income, before the freedom, before the lifestyle. I said, I'm here. I said, I'm here. This is it. I'm not looking nowhere. I'm burning all the bridges. I'm going to get as good as I possibly can. I'm going to be the best leader I could be. I'm going to be the best human I can be. That way I could attract those people. And then God started working. We didn't have a mentor in the beginning, right? All of us were barely starting to figure out trading. We were working on trading, like Mr. Parker said. We didn't have skills. We were not professionals. I was in a networking company for 2 years, literally was making like $10 per month. 2 years I was in that company. I never gave up. I knew I was going through this growth and I didn't give up. And then some things happened. My upline, my previous upline took a deal somewhere else, destroyed the organization. I took some time off of building any type of business. And then I saw IM, and then I saw the leadership, and then I saw the products, and then I saw the concept. And I said, you know what, this is it. And ever since then, I planted my flag. I've been offered deals. I've been offered so many things. I've been offered power legs, thousands of dollars, thousands of liters. I never look side. One thing about me is I'm here to stay. I'm loyal. And it's never been, I've never ever said, man, I should have took this. I should have took that. I always felt great about being where I'm at, and we're going to keep writing. So let's run it, fam. Let's get to work. Let's get to work, man. Today, let's talk about the gap. You know, there's 97% of people and there's 3% of people. 97% of people will remain stuck in the average zone. They will arrive at their grave safely. Okay. They will arrive at their grave living the biggest regret, the regret of not taking risks, the regret of not taking the leaps of faith. But 3% of people experience freedom. I'm grateful to say that I'm there. I'm super grateful. 3% of people live an exceptional life. 3% of people really create purpose. They really come into this thing and they really impact the masses. But before you get to the 97, before you get from the 97 to the 3%, there's a gap. There's a gap that you have to cross. One must go through the process. That gap from going to 97 to 3%, that middle part is the gap. And in that gap, one must go through the process. You see, success is not a payoff. Success is a process, okay? First, the process is where all great secrets are found. And you must stay in the gap long enough to develop these entrepreneurship skills, these survival skills. Most people ask, how long did it take me? It took me 5 years in the gap. I started this business when I was 20, entrepreneurship when I was 20, 22 years old. 20 when I started, 21, right? 22. At 23, I had no business, right? I was nowhere. I was just growing. I was just learning. I was just seeing what it is that I could do. I was looking for a home. I was looking for a place to plant my flag. I was still learning. I found I am when I was 23. That's 20, 21, 22, 23. And then it took me about a year to hit P2000. And then the next year I hit Chairman 10. It almost took me 6 years in that gap. Never complained, never bitched, never made excuses, kept flying my flag. The volume was down, stuck it through. The volume was up, kept going even harder. The volume going up, I went harder. I've had downs just like you. I've had ups just like you, but I never looked left. I never looked right. I kept looking forward. I kept believing in myself. I kept having faith. In 2019, January 2019 is when it all came together. It all came together. I was literally an undefeated trader in the company and I had hit Chairman 10. There's a purpose to all that pain. You see, I'm telling you, God will choose the people from the most unqualified places. And all of a sudden, I find myself a server from Dave & Buster's, being a top trader and a top leader. All the doors used to close on me, but because I stayed in that gap long enough, all the doors started to open. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the compound effect kicking in. Most people say, oh, I can't stay that long. That's too long. Most people, most of your team, I know not y'all. Y'all are in this call right now, Monday night, no excuses. Not you guys, right? But most people, they will say, man, that's too long. Most people will quit a month, quit a year, 2 years after having no results, you'll quit. You want to know, I was making $10 a month after 2 years in business, still didn't quit, still had faith in myself, still believe. And most people are going to say 5, 6 years that in the gap, I can't do it. You know, that's right. That's why you'll never get to that 97%. 3% of people are excited to go through the gap. You see, people ask me, how can I speed up the process? Well, listen, that's determined by how quick you learn and how quick you apply. When I found this business, nobody was teaching us how to build. We were just going through the motions, figuring it all along the way. If you were with Mr. Wealthy Pips in the last call, you would have heard, is the truth. But you know what? I was just like, okay, take the action, make the mistake, learn from the mistake, apply. How can I change this? Boom, learn, apply. I would learn, I would get the result. If it was good, put it in the good list. If it was bad, put it in the bad list. Okay, then I had a column of goods and then I had a column of bads. Everything bad, throw it to the trash. Everything good, keep it going. Do it over and 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 over. My organization went like this. At the end of 1 year, we had about 120 members. At the end of the second year, we had about 750. At the end of the third year, we had about 2,000. At the end of the fourth year, we had over 4,000 people in this business. A server from Dave & Buster's, along with Mr. Gustavo, shout out. He literally used to work at AutoZone. This is how this group started. The most unqualified people. Now he's a chairman 50, going on C100. Amazing. It's determined. The gap is determined by how quick you learn and how quick you apply. As you go through the gap, you're going to start developing skills. You're going to start developing beliefs, different perspectives. You need to go through that gap. You need to be excited for the gap. That's what develops you. All the mistakes are in the gaps. All the secrets are in the gap. All that experience is in the gap. You need that gap. You need to go through that gap. And understand this, most of it is mental. Most of it is not even physical. The physical part in this business is the easy part. Listen, you could be out there doing construction. There is people doing construction. There's people under that heat, going under 100 degree weather, busting their butts, and they're only making $8, $10 an hour. What? That's physically hard. But here in this business is mentally hard. It's a mental game, not a physical game. Stay in the game long enough until you win. All those roadblocks, all those potholes, all those challenges, look, the roadblocks turn into the building blocks. All those challenges, they literally turn into building blocks for you to be able to teach your story, teach your team how you went through all those challenges so that they can put it into perspective. And so on to the next one. Let's talk about perception. Let's talk about perspective. Your perspective needs to change. Your self-talk needs to change. Your self-talk. There's an outside battle. There's an inside battle. This is things that I had to do for myself. Self-talk. Your self-talk has to change. Is your self-talk empowering you or disempowering you? Your self-talk. Your self-talk needs to be like this. The journey is worth the price. Your self-talk needs to be like this. It's a privilege. It's not pain. How do you go from average to exceptional? Listen, 97% of people work for 3%. 97% of, to go through to the 3%, you got to get in through the gap. Remember, it's not a payoff. It's about the process. In this industry, there's a high attrition rate. People quit because they are not conditioned to be success. A lot of people quit before their time, but it starts with the self-talk. How do you feel about you? Listen, you can't outperform your own image. Don't hold on to the past. No matter what anybody tells you, or you're crazy, this is not going to work out. They all told me that. In my city, I mean, you might feel people are negative in your city, but listen, in my people are back home, people are negative and broke. Maybe people in your city are just negative, but people back in my city, they're negative and broke. They were like, you're crazy. This is never going to work. You're just a server from Dave and Buster's. Yeah, you didn't grow up without a father. Your mom is a single mom. I said, you know what? You know what I know? That ordinary people become leaders. I literally, I have the Bible right here. Literally, every single person that ran with Jesus was literally the most underqualified person. Jesus is not looking for these super rich people. He can't make an example out of the rich people. He can't make an example out of these people who are already up there. God is going to use the most lowest person and bring him to the top to make the biggest impact. And these are all things that I started to tell myself. My self-talk started to change. I started to say, I went from saying, well, it can't be me, I come from here, to why not me, because I come from here. You have to start talking to yourself different. I'm telling you, most people quit before the compound effect kicks in. Don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to the past. That's like an anchor. You have to live in the present. You have to live in the invisible. You have to believe in the invisible. That's vision. You got to get out of that struggle mentality. Let's go on to the next. Average people. Let's talk about 97% for a little bit. Average people, right? Average people. I got you right here, okay? Average people are fearful. Average people have rejection. You guys can see me, right? There's not too much on here. All right, cool. Average people are fearful. Average people have rejection. Average people have failure. Average people fear success and failure. You can't fear success and failure. Some people say, man, if I get to success, I'm too afraid. I don't know how to handle it. I was there, especially when I got called up to swipe trades. I became a trader for the company before I became a chairman. You know how I felt? I was so nervous. I was so afraid. I'm like there's a song by Drake. It says that everybody's looking at him ready to perform. He's nervous. What if he doesn't perform? I literally felt the same way. I just had gotten called up to the highest stage. What if I don't perform? Everybody's counting on me. What if I don't perform? But I started to say, I'm gonna perform. It's already done. I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. Got to condition yourself. Success, fam, is gonna separate you. Some people say, get real. Some people say, grow up. Some people say, when are you gonna stop chasing rainbows? You have to let that go. You have to let that go. Because me, I'm psychologically unemployable. I'm psychologically unemployable. I'm worth too much. Listen, success is an inside job. Let's talk a little bit about success. Success, it involves this. It's from realizing that it's not about making a living, right? It's about designing a life. You are that architect. You are not just working for money. You are not just going to this job and learning the job skills. You're an architect. You're a builder. You're a builder, and understand that building takes time. You're building you and you're building your boats. My mentor told me this. He said, Ricky, you're an ocean. I was literally 19 years old. I got blessed and I got contact with somebody that made $100,000 a month. And he said one thing to me that changed my life forever. He said, Ricky, you have to understand that you are an ocean of prosperity. Develop that abundance mentality, but your boats are income sources that are going to save other people from drowning. But in the beginning, your boat is so small that if you let these people in, your boat is going to drown. Sometimes you're going to have to row by yourself, and you're going to have to go to that island. You're going to have to build that boat up, and then you can go back. But he was teaching me that abundance, and he was teaching me that I'm an architect, I'm a builder. And understand that building takes time. It takes time to build yourself, and then it takes time to build this business. Where will you be in 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years? If you want different results, you're going to have to stay in the gap. Where will you be in 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years? It took me almost 6 to cross the gap. Understand, it took me a while, fam. Where I grow up, man, people don't like, listen, where I grew up in, success is not real. Where I grew up in, you might not make it past 21, 25. So I had to literally reprogram myself. I had to search so deep on the inside. I literally had to do the most deepest soul searching inside work. Like, that was me. And I said, why does it take so long? Why does it take so long? Why? I didn't realize that God was getting me ready. And that's the gap. So let's go to the next. Listen, your language is important. Your language is important. Very important. We're going to get right into language. Let's talk real quick. People are going to view, let's talk a little more about perspective. I want to touch up on it a little more. People are going to view the process as sacrifice. It's not sacrifice. It's a transition. People will view the process as a sacrifice. No, it's a transition. And you must have a why. Why? Even the word money has a why at the end. So let's have a crystal clear vision. Look, check this out. My why. My why has changed, okay? But look, this is my why right here. Okay? This is my why right here. My little man right here. Used to be my mom and my sister and my grandma. They got retired. Now, this is my why. And look, it's not about, like, I can take care of my son, okay? Financially, my son is good, and I'm grateful to God every day. But look, every day when I took this picture, he was looking at me. I took that picture, he was looking at me. He's like, Dad, I'm looking at you to be the best role model. I'm looking at you to keep going. I'm looking at you to never quit. Fam, you got to have a crystal clear vision. Every day, you got to look at it. See, I could have the Chairman 50 background and this and that. No, I have my why. Because my why is going to keep me going to be the best version of myself so that I can keep being great to everybody. And by default, I will reach my goals. Take a little breather. So listen, we must change our thoughts, and we must change our patterns, our living patterns. Change your self-talk, change your inner dialogue. Stop talking negative. Negative talk keeps you stuck. Listen, that self-talk is the most difficult to change. So I have a challenge for you, okay? Let me ask you this. How do you see yourself? Because people are not going to join you until you are comfortable with yourself. People are not going to be a part of your business until you can look at yourself in front of the mirror and say, I am a leader worth following. So look, I have a challenge. Sit in front of the mirror and stare at yourself in your own eyes. You think that the enemy is you. Everybody literally says, my enemy is only myself. No, you are not your own enemy. You're your best friend. You're literally your biggest ally. You are not your own enemy. Everybody says, I'm not in competition against anybody else but me. No, I'm in collaboration with me. Look at yourself in the mirror. You are your best friend. You are your best friend. The way you project yourself is important. You're projecting yourself as an enemy. No wonder nobody wants to join you. No wonder people don't like you. Project yourself as your biggest ally. As your biggest ally. Get into that mode. Get into that mirror. Look at yourself. and say, I love myself, I'm great. These are all things I did. And it was so tough being a server, saying, I am a leader worth following. I am a leader worth following. I am a leader worth following. I do deserve this. It was so hard for me. And I did it before I even joined Diane. And then I joined Diane, I did it even more. How could a server from Dave & Buster's ever thought that you'd go on and trade and be a part of this company and be, in the top percentage? How? Look, the jungle is scary. The jungle is scary. There's lions, there's tigers, there's panthers. There's all these things that will eat you alive. But right in the middle is the LOP, the land of progress. Make this thing fun. Make this thing fun. Next thing, let's talk a little higher mindset. Last thing that I got for you guys. I hope I'm not taking too much time. All right, maybe I should stop. I'm not too sure. All right, but look, we need to get into the quantum field. If you really want these results, to get quantum, anybody know about quantum leaps? There's a quantum field. Okay, step number one to going into the quantum field: let go. Let go of your past, let go of all negativity, let go of bad people, bad friends. Even if you got to let go of your mom for a bit, just like I did, the most negative person. Now she's not negative no more. Let's just say that. Okay. But listen, let's let go of being right. Give up your right to be right. Okay. Give up your right to be right, because you could be right or you could be rich. Listen, you don't need to prove or argue with anybody. You should know your worth. You don't need to prove to anybody what your worth is. As long as you know what your worth is, you're good. Every day we got to be self-motivated, and not just be motivated, stay motivated. Be motivated, stay motivated for a long period of time so that you let the compound effect kick in. It takes 4 to 5 years. Then it starts to quantify. The quantum leaps don't happen just overnight. Never doubt the baby steps. Be motivated, stay motivated, have high energy for a long period of time. That's how you let it compound. That's how it kicks in. Takes 4 to 5 years to quantify. Be consistent. Be consistency. I could literally give you a whole call on consistency. If you heard me speak at SummerSlam, I gave you guys a section on consistency. Literally. Last time I was talking about consistency. Be consistent. Consistency is a test. Let go of all the no's. Listen, the pain gives you perspective. All that pain that you're going through right now, all the no's, the GV going down, all those people that quit. Look, we always bounce back, right? Well, listen, one day that's going to be a story for you to tell your team so that they keep going. That pain gives you that perspective that allows you to help others. Turn that pain into a gain. Turn that pain into a gain. Last part, and then we're done. Learn to create. Learn to create. Raise your level of consciousness. It's a privilege to go through the process. You must become a problem solver. You don't work for money, you attract money. MIM, money in motion. Focus on this. Focus on having enough. Listen, for the next 3 to 5 years, focus on this, on having enough money working for you. To get into that position, it takes 3 to 5 years. A job gives you job skills, but networking gives you life skills. Okay? It takes time. Stay in the process long enough to win. So last part, act as if. Somebody drop act as if what? Can you drop in the chat? Act as if what? Act as if what? Act as if what? Act as if it's already done. Act as if you already are the chairman. Because one day when Gustavo and I started in the beginning, that's literally what we did. We were not chairmen when we started. Nobody qualified us, and we didn't wait for nobody to qualify us. I used to work at Dave & Buster's. Gustavo used to work at AutoZone. We didn't wait. You can you imagine if Gustavo and I would have waited for somebody to qualify? No, we literally took this thing, we grabbed it, and we acted as if we were literally already these chairmen from the first week that we started. Literally, Gustavo and I looking at ourselves, bro. I don't know how to do this. I really don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't know how we're gonna make all this money, but listen, we just gotta step up. That's all we gotta know what to do. I'm over here telling Gustavo, you know, bro, like I never really done trading before, bro. You know, I told Gustavo, bro, I appreciate you for teaming up with me. I can tell you, bro, that I might not be the most skilled, but listen, I got heart. You might not be the most skilled, but you got heart. I told Gustavo from week one, bro, from the beginning, let's just pretend we already are chairmen. Like, what would chairmen do? How would chairmen act? I mean, honestly, because it was literally like, it was like drown or float, honestly. We didn't have no like crazy uplines to get guidance from. We didn't have no system in place. I had Darwin, but Darwin's like my friend, and Darwin was one of my trading mentors, not necessarily our building mentors. And so I said, listen, Gustavo, we're gonna make a whole lot of mistakes, bro. But you know what? Let's have our list, all the stuff that doesn't work and all the stuff that works. I told Gustavo, listen, bro, we need to be consistent. We need to stay in this thing. If we want to attract powerhouses, let's get real good and let's remain consistent. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Some of the things that we did from the beginning, I could literally picture the first week that we got started. We said, we don't know how it's going to happen, but we know it's going to happen. And now XXX, XXX later, Gustavo will be a millionaire this year off of just building alone. Sheesh. And so listen, fam, this call was great. My bro, Erick, I appreciate you, bro, for hopping on here, man. Literally, man, just out of nowhere, you just came and bro, like, it was amazing to just see somebody like yourself with no real networking skill come into this and you just like ran it, bro. Like, bro, you want to know, you literally ran so hard for your upline, Ray Baylor, as well, bro. I got tons of respect for that. Trading, building, you've been super loyal to us, super loyal to Ray. You ran alongside Nate. And bro, honestly, like all that production, I know you had a big role in it, man. So I appreciate you, bro. Super grateful to share this call with you. Family, drop some sevens in the chat for my brother Erick for tonight's call. All the gems. And fam, we'll see you guys next Monday. Next Monday, we got Mr. C. John, or maybe we got Mr. Nano, right? We don't know. We'll see who takes the lead. And so, fam, I appreciate everybody. Much love to everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Follow me on the gram, pay me in profit, show some love. I'll show some back. Much love to everybody. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Let's go.